What's up, Dave's RC Nation? Welcome back to the channel. I'm in much better spirits today. And, wow. You know, and you know what really just kind of like, you know, you guys know, I've been a little upset over the last few days because, since last night when I figured out that the live streams weren't working for me and I found out what the reason was. You know, somebody that I talk about a lot on this channel, and I'm always constantly giving him a shout out. By the way, Jeff Nichols, I'm just going to call you Jeff, but if you guys want to check out his channel, it's Jeff Nichols, YouTube. So check this out, man. Jeff wrote me a message in the comments, right? And man, I mean, it took me from like down here, living in my gut, and it just like, boom, just the most enlightening words. And that's what friends are for, man. I mean, to be honest with you, I've never ever met Jeff in person, but I don't have to know him in person or meet him in person to know what kind of a guy Jeff Nichols is. That he's a stand-up. He like he calls me. He says I'm a jewel. He's a jewel as well, man. He is an absolute rare stone, man. He is just the rarest of rare, you guys. I mean, his kind words, and they just kind of just pulled me out of that slump, that disappointment I was in. And he came up with a good idea for a video that we can do, you guys. So what he's thinking is I should take all of my big, you know, high dollar jets that I have in here. Once I get the Raptor in, I should get them all outside and line them all up. L39, you know, the sport jets too. Why not? The Intruder, why not? Saber, of course. I even would probably put the Dynam planes out there as well. But get them all lined up nice and then just kind of give my opinion on each one. Now, there's a couple of them in here I'm not going to be able to give like a 100% like accurate opinion on. Just one of them in here, and that's the F-14. And the reason for that is I only flew it once. I was shitting my pants the whole time thinking about that. At that time, I probably wasn't, you know, qualified to be flying such a plane. I mean, I flew it. I didn't sweep the wings and I didn't pull the gear up, but I did maiden her and we landed her. And Eddie will be my witness on this one. Eddie, if you watch this video, he's my witness, man. We landed it, but it landed and then rolled off the runway and then across the road and then into the field on the other side of the road. And Eddie, I was like, Eddie, is it okay? And he's like, it's still on its wheels. He said, just drive it back. I was like, all right. So I, you know, kind of, oh man, I was nervous because I didn't know what happens once you go over that hill. It actually just a little slope there, and it goes over the road, dirt road, and over onto the other side of the field. But yeah, man, that was a butt clincher. And I had this guy, man. He's just a new guy that was at the field. You know, new guys don't really know too much about, you know, what we would call you know, ethics, RC, you know, field ethics. And he's like standing right over my shoulder. Hey, man, pull the gear up. Hey, man, pull the gear up. Hey, why aren't you pulling the gear up? And I didn't want to be mean. So what I did was I just landed that son of a bitch as fast as I could because I didn't want to be mean to the guy. And I'm not a naturally mean person inside. And I never said anything to him that just, what would that do? You know, I'm not one of those guys that are like, hey, man, you shouldn't say stuff to people while they're, you know, no, I'm not like that. That's not me. But, yeah, that was a good idea, Jeff. I think I'll actually get out and do that. Kyle actually wants to fly the drone over him. So, that was actually a pretty good idea for a video, man. I think we'll be doing that one here, sooner than later. Thanks for the idea, man. That was a pretty cool idea. But yeah, guys, just a real quick look. I just wanted to let you guys look inside of this, this F-15 here. Surprisingly, it goes together very, very easy. It's just about what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 14 screws. Yeah, 14 little bitty screws. This is kind of on the old system right here where it's got the light control and the retract controller board. It's got an external BEC. Which is this right here. Eddie, if like I would say, I hope you watch this video, Eddie, because I have like a question for you, and I didn't want to bug you on Messenger and stuff like that, bro. If you don't see this video, that's fine. I'll message you on Messenger to find out how you do this. But my buddy Eddie, what he does is he runs all of the servos, retracts, lights, all that stuff. He runs that. He says he does not trust BECs. Apparently, he's had some issues in the past where the BEC hasn't worked and he's lost planes. So what he does is he wires his receiver is plugged straight into a battery pack, like you would on a prop plane that has a gas engine. You know what I mean? And then there's a switch. He turns it on. But however, he said that there's a power or a ground cord that you have to cut in order for the system to work correctly. So the only thing that your battery, your LiPo battery, is powering is the ESC and the fan. All the servos and everything else in your receiver, they run on a separate battery pack that goes in here, which is, it's just like, you know, that the 4 batteries that are, you know, kind of like plastic together. I don't know what they call those. Is that a nickel metal halide, or I don't know what they are, honestly. Eddie, this is where your expertise comes in. I know you've told me how to do this probably 50 times, but I want to do that to every one of my planes. I've just had some close calls as well with the battery running completely out of juice, and the BEC just doesn't have what it takes to, you know. I can't afford to lose a plane because of, you know, something ignorant like that. So, yeah, if you watch the video, Eddie, please tell me how you did that. So basically what he does is he plugs all the servos and everything into the receiver. The receiver gets its own battery pack that's plugged into it in the, probably in the bind area or the auxiliary, one of the auxiliary channels. And that battery pack powers the receiver and gets all the servos and all the lights and everything functioning. And then, like I said, the only thing that's running off of the LiPo battery that you put in is the ESC and the fan. But he says you have to plug it all in, and then you have to cut one of the wires, whether it's a red wire or the black wire. I'm not sure which one, and I'm not sure which one I have to cut or on what side. He knows what I mean. He gets it. He understands what I'm saying here. But that would be really cool. Let's see. Fireblade. I'm going to try my best to get this for you, buddy. I'm going to try my best. Oh. There's that big mamma jamma in there. Tomorrow, this ESC and EDF are coming out of this plane anyhow. So we'll be able to get a good look at it then, Fireblade. So just a really quick video letting you guys know that all is well, and that I'm just going to have to ride out my little punishment here, and I won't be able to live stream until April 19th, I guess it said. That's the day before my birthday. So I guess that'll be a cool little birthday present, early birthday present to get, that I'll be able to live stream starting then. So I'm just going to take it. I'm going to take it right on the head, man. Just bonk. Don't do it again. I'll never do it again. You guys... That's a huge blow, man, because I was actually going to start doing live streams for my unboxes and anything else that we came in here to do. I wanted to get me and Tyler in here like once a month to just sit here and chill and chat, like kind of like what Pilot Ryan and Mike do, but just in me and Tyler's own way, you know, our sarcastic, you know, talk shit to each other kind of way. But unfortunately, it looks like we're going to have to put that on hold and until I'm done paying the piper. And like I said, I meant no harm, but I don't. I take responsibility for my actions, and that's the way I am. I'm just going to take responsibility for my actions. I'm going to take my punishment like a man, and that's that. I'm just thankful that they didn't shut me down and not allow me to post anything. So I'm fortunate that at least I get to keep posting my videos like I have been. But that's it, guys. There's the 90mm free wing F-15, looking good. And look at this place, man. Look at the backdrop. Jeff, you're right, man. It does look pretty nice with all the planes in the background like that. I'd like to get it a bit more organized, a bit more I don't know, uniform in some way, shape, or form, if it all that's possible. But that's it, guys. I'm Dave, Dave's RC, and I'm out of here, guys. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.